bumming with Bob. Let's have a few brews. We'll have some fun with the Bum Wine crew. So kick your feet up and grab you a beer. 'Cause damn, man, I'm glad that you're here.
All right. This is Bum Wine Bob. Wait for an all-new edition of Bum with Bobcat, streaming on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel and on Premier Podcast Network. We took a little bit of a breather after recovering from the reveal of the return of the Glass 40s. So if you haven't gone out yet, get out there, get searching, because they are out there between the 211 and the Old English 800. They are out there. They are on the shelves in most locations. Not everywhere has them yet. If you've been keeping up with the LSD with BWB, you might have noticed that there are some spots that are still carrying the plastic 40s. So soon, they should be getting out there. But before we get into what we have on tap here today, let's bring in Mr. Malt Liquor himself. Roadhouse is here, man. Roadhouse, how you doing?
Fantastic. And just to tell everybody, if you want more glass 40s, just go out there and drink up all the plastic ones so there's none left.
That's true. It's like some of the spots had all these plastic 40s, and then I went back, they're all gone, they're all glass. So it's like, did people drink all of them? I don't think they would have just taken them off the shelves. I know some pictures people had were some plastic, some glass. So I
wonder about that.
I don't know how many people are actively getting 40s. I mean, I guess there's still a big market for it. I mean, I know we do.
Yeah.
Everybody in our little community that are big into 40s get them. But how many of the regular people out there are going into the stores and picking up 40s? 'Cause I'll see guys all the time in the stores loading up with tall boys of like a Bud Ice or a Modelo or something like that. You'll see them come out. They have like their arms. Of that. But not too many people I see picking up 40s in my travels. It's usually just me.
Word of advice, you go into a liquor store rather than a convenience store. They always have the empty boxes. All the bottled booze came in, like your bourbons and wines. Grab that box on your way in. Go to the cooler and just start throwing it in. I mean, that's what I do. And they see me coming.
I've done that too. I go in there. I'm like, hey, do you have an empty box I can put this stuff in?
Big sign on the door at my liquor store says "Now hiring." And I'm like,
you get out there, get this one way to spread the word. When people say, hey, do you have any recommendations? Yeah, look at the bottom shelf over there. You see that? Then you can order your own cases of Colt 45. You can do it all.
I could get what I want. And I wouldn't be bullshitted.
Yeah.
They tell me one thing, and it, just to get me to shut up and get out.
Yeah.
I know that's it sometimes.
Yeah. Just yeah. Okay. Do we have that? No. Keep moving. All right. Take your box of beer, and walk out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All this talk about searching the liquor stores is getting me a little thirsty over here. Yeah, I need a little something to take the edge off and get things started here. And something that I found in my travels this past weekend, nothing new, but something I haven't had in a while because it disappeared for a while.
Okay.
And then it came back. And that is the Icehouse Edge right there. The 8% Icehouse Edge. Look wrong way. Let's see. There we go. Look at that. Icehouse Edge.
I hadn't seen that, but let's see. What I need some help here. Jake, the magician.
You need Jake to get on his Four Loko skateboard
to get a serpent out here and do some black magic. And see if what I can pull out of this cooler over here.
Yeah, it's like a little brown bag roulette over here.
Yeah, because
tall boy roulette.
Also living on
Oh,
the edge.
look at there it is right there. Icehouse
Yeah.
Edge right there.
Let me
The
get that
8%.
8% ice cold.
Ice cold. Fairly fresh. At least mine on the bottom of the can has a September 23rd, 24 date. So this is pretty fresh.
Mine's a September 9th, 24 date.
Oh, there we go. We're almost in like the similar batch.
We're
Yeah.
we're in Matrix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Jake the Snake.
So thank you, Jake, and thank you, Icehouse. Icehouse and Icehouse for Roadhouse.
That's right.
So
I'm cold.
let's crack this back open and let's
All right.
drink it here. We gotta take the edge off.
Ah,
There it is. 8%, 24 ounce. There you go. There you have it. Cheers.
cheers.
There it
This is
is.
a first for me.
Really?
Yeah, on the Icehouse Edge. Efren, we love you.
Yeah, the Icehouse Edge, which it was around for a long time, and then I think it was briefly discontinued. I
Yeah,
don't during that. I think in that 2020 or 2021 run of when they were killing off all those budget beers.
right.
But I guess there was a big enough demand that it came back and it's out there on shelves.
You know what
Because
this reminds me of? You can correct me. I can't remember if it's earthquake or the hurricane. It's got that apple taste to it.
yeah, like the earthquake.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that's 10%, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's been a couple of years since I've had one of those, but this instantly took me right to it. You know, we get into these high gravities, and it doesn't take long for them to really get through
Kick
and
in. Yeah, kick in.
Right.
Yeah, because this here and everybody who's listening and watching, stick around to the end of this week's episode because we have a couple things coming up in the pipeline that we're going to tease. If you like high gravity, you like malt liquor, you're going to want to hear about what's coming up soon. So stick around, stick through the whole video, whole episode. Don't be cheating. Don't skip to the end. Stick around because there's still more to come. We're just getting started here. We're taking the edge off a little bit here, but tell your friends to subscribe, like, rate, review. Who there? I had to get that one out. I was
Yeah,
waiting.
that one that it's been
I had
haunting.
I had like a little one, but it didn't quite do it. I needed to get that big one out.
So if you stick around to the end and you figure out what we're talking about, make a comment what we're talking about. I'm gonna look through the comments and I might pick somebody out and send them a message.
He's gonna check. Roadhouse is gonna check your homework out there. So
Yeah. I'm dying to give something away, but nobody seems to be, going along with.
I don't know. People don't want free stuff. I mean, that's the thing.
And then also, people don't want me to suffer by doing a manifest man.
The
challenge,
The challenge.
So,
yeah, get the subscribers. I
you
mean,
guys
I know.
have to do your due diligence
Yeah,
out there.
tell your friends if
good
you're
word.
as we say, tell your friends if you're a fan of the show, you're subscribing to the YouTube channel. Tell your friends, just hit that button. It's free, doesn't cost a damn thing.
We'll take the good comments. Also take the bad. I love bad comments.
Yeah. Either way, you have something to say. Just let us know. Been posting a lot of the, as we said, a lot of the LSD with BWB going out there searching these liquor stores, which
I love
is
them.
getting a lot of traction out there. A lot of people commenting on it, liking it, even disliking it. I don't know how you can dislike me going through searching through a liquor store, but people find a way to dislike everything on the internet. So I'm not surprised. But back to the Icehouse Edge here. I was going through some of my previous travels of searching stores, going back into the archives. And this Icehouse Edge goes all the way back to 2015. I found a picture that I had at one store that always had Icehouse Edge. Sadly, this is the one convenience store that closed last summer.
Right.
That at the time had a great variety, and you can kind of see over the years how things changed. Like here's a picture. This was 2015. This is a picture of the cooler. Icehouse Edge cans, $1.09 for the
Fantastic.
can. Now I don't know how much did you pay for this can?
$1.99.
$1.99. Okay, so this one, for me at least, because I imported this when I got it down in Virginia Beach last weekend, and their prices are outrageous for
Yeah.
single cans. It was like three something for a
Okay.
single can, which is way out of line. But
Oh, that picture's got that 211 reserve.
yes, it's got the triple export steel reserve, which is another one that sadly is no longer with us.
Uh-huh.
Next to the classic 211,
The
Genesee Ice,
Yeah.
Keystone Ice, another one that's no longer with us. You got your Old English 800 there, PBR, the Genesee Cream Ale. Looks like I think that's a Yingling, a High Life, a Miller Lite, 2 rows of the Edge, Molson Ice, Heineken, Molson Triple X, and Modelo. And then I think below that was, I think, right after they got the new 25-ounce Bud Ice
Yeah, the Bud Ice.
cans.
Top right at Rolling Rock.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that next to the big can of, I think, Foster's.
Foster's, yeah, you're right.
There.
The
And
old can.
yeah, a couple of the Mike's Harder up there. Some other now remember, this is before
Sure.
the seltzers took over. 2015, there was really no such thing.
We're in the time period of the hard ciders.
Yeah, you see that there's some hard ciders up there next to the Mike's Hard, and that might be, I can't even tell what that is next to that hard cider, but that might be another cider type drink. But yeah, this was before the hard seltzers took over thing.
And this is around the time of the dad's root beer craze and the root beer.
Yep. And then I had another picture I found from a few years later in June of 2018, where they had they advanced their signs here to actually Icehouse said still $1.09, and that's when they were also doing the 99-cent Bud Ice cans, which was great. Which you don't see too much there, but there's a Natty Daddy peeking at the top there, and then below on the bottom shelf was when all those Bud Light Ritas were out there, the strawberry lemon Ritas, when they were in that big Bud Light Lime-A-Rita craze. So still,
I ain't gonna lie, I like them.
Some of them were good. I had some of them. I had a strawberry one time. It was good. I had a mango. It was good. I mean, not bad for a malt beverage.
Anything with a lime, I love. I mean, I'd almost go in. I keep fresh limes on hand all the time, and I would put a lime in every single beer I drink. I just don't think about it sometimes until after I've already drank it.
Right.
So
you're focused on the beer drinking, then you're halfway through, and you're like, "Oh shit, I was gonna put a lime in that."
Trying to get that love.
Yeah.
Love in my veins.
Yeah. So then I picked up as well with this guy here, the glass 40 of the regular Icehouse. So Icehouse itself, as well as another one that made the switch back from plastic to glass. Because last year I'd picked up a plastic 40 of Icehouse, but now since it's all glass now, Icehouses themselves are also back in glass. So that's another one for people out there to get out there and get searching for.
Yeah,
because that's kind of that's a rarity. That's one you don't see too often out there.
See, a 40 fits my style of drinking. And I see a 40 ounce as a challenge. That the last drink is almost just as cold as my first drink.
Gotta be quick.
So therefore, I just
As we know how you drink and how.
And I've been trying to get my friends together. We used to years ago, every year after year, we do Edward 40 Hands. And we had this cowboy hat, and whoever won Edward 40 Hands had that cowboy hat for a year. And it's all gone. I have no idea where it's at now, who's the last holder of it. I just miss playing Edward 40 Hands.
Yeah, it's
So
been
maybe we need to do that.
I mean, it's gonna be tough here though. We need
We need an assistant.
I know somebody has to take the controls for a night too.
Yeah,
to do
I've
it.
got,
especially if we do it live. Then if we got comments, you got people, you got to show the comments. So you need your hands accessible to for your keyboard and mouse to get things out.
maybe you can be the referee, and we can get a few players.
Oh, there you go.
You can participate in the drinking, of course. You just want some duct tape to your hands, like
that's true. So anybody out there who's interested in joining us for a Edward 40 Hands challenge, let us know. Hit us up.
Gauntlet. Run the gauntlet.
See, run the gauntlet. See, don't forget. See, that's the ticker says at the bottom is subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel if you're here watching, listening. This is what you get. Only the best of the worst, and cheap booze right here. Crack it open, the Icehouse Edge. Oh, there we go. There's that 8% belch right there.
I'm going between the Edge, and I've already cracked before we even started. One of the Hard Mountain Dew, the Ball Blast. So I'm going back and forth.
Hey, you gotta get that variety. Got to get that variety out there.
These are so good. They're just so small, and they just go down. I might have just a gigantic hand, but
yeah, it looks like a mini Dew.
I was looking at that.
Like a mini Dew there. You see, like I guess it must be the camera how it's showing it there.
Well, it is.
Yeah, I mean it's half the size of the tall boy there. The Icehouse Edge, the Plank Road Brewery in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yep. Plank Road, yep.
Yep, Union made right there. Yeah, serving size. We got 4 3/4 servings per container. How are you splitting this between 4 3/4 people?
I'm not sharing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh yeah, it's 90 calories. Yeah, per serving. It's 4 3/4 servings.
Of course, I can't read. I haven't got my glasses on, so I did good to see the date on the bottom.
I appreciate that. Good work.
Some days I have good focus. Other days I can't see nothing.
Yeah.
Welcome to your 50s.
But see, this is why you got to go out. You got to make sure your vision is perfect to find this stuff out there on the shelves, and that's why I've been doing the LSD. Hopefully, you've been enjoying some LSD yourself over there, and getting out there searching, seeing all the goodies. Because I also did pick up this past weekend. I enjoyed a 50 Friday with 2 25s of King Cobra and a Hurricane High Gravity out there to celebrate 50 Friday. See right there on that bottom shelf. And this was another place that still had the plastic Old English. So as I said, it's not quite out there for everybody yet.
What's going on the bottom shelf there? It's like it's a free-for-all.
Yeah, there was like on the bottom of the cooler, it was just like random beers like spilled out. I noticed that too. I looked at the thing. I was going through. They look at the bottom. I'm like, why is it just like random beers that just like fell off the shelf that are?
So your Stella that's sitting there on the right of the King Cobra.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's overrated.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
I'll just say I'll drink it, but that's not
Yeah,
saying much. I mean, we'll drink pretty much anything.
sure.
So, but yes, it's nothing I'll go out of my way to pick up to drink.
Yeah, I mean, I'd trip over the Stella to go towards like a Milwaukee's Best.
Yeah.
Ice.
Yeah. And then you also got the big can of Foster's hiding next to
Yeah.
the Hurricane over there. But sadly, those are really the only two uh different ones there, because I don't find these often. And the last time I was at this store, this was in Delaware, was like 5 years ago, and literally they had the same two last time, and went back in. I said, well, let me check. Let's see, maybe there's something different. No, just these two, but I don't get these regularly around here by me. I never see King Cobra cans or Hurricane High Gravity cans. So it's a nice little treat to
Sure.
find it out there
Especially the
on
King
the road.
Cobra. I mean, I always get excited when I find it.
Yeah, I haven't found any 40s recently, but I know they're out there. I see people posting pictures, so they're still out there. I know there was that word a few years back, and we had discussed it before, saying was King Cobra being discontinued? What was going on with it? But I've seen enough people posting recently about it that it's still out there. And now that I found it myself, I
Yeah.
know it's still out there. It's just how, like, we go through all the time. We say how the distribution is and how certain areas will have it, then they
Maybe
don't
they're
have it.
looking for a certain uproar to see if it's worth keeping around.
Yeah,
How much shit they catch for announcing that it's going to go away? I don't know how this.
I don't know. I mean, they took away Icehouse Edge, and that came back, and King Cobra has a bigger following
Yeah, it does.
than than Icehouse
Yeah,
Edge. So I
you
mean, it
know,
is two different companies. I mean, this is a Molson Coors here compared to the Anheuser Busch of the King Cobra. So it's two different companies, but still.
well, I'm just over halfway done with this edge, and I gotta say, I feel it. It's a good warm, uh, crisp.
It's got that same taste. It's 8%, so it's pretty much just like a Steel Reserve.
Yeah.
It's the same percentage. Same thing. I got my my Steel Reserve Alloy Series hat on again this week to say, because I got something else. I got another goodie that I picked up, and something that I had been looking for, and I had teased it, and I thought I had it when we were going to be recording with Dimples and the Beard a few months
Uh-huh.
back earlier this year. And I looked at the Steel Reserve, the Finder, and that said the store had it. I went there, they didn't have it. And it was because at the time we went through, they said here, there was a chance to win a Slushie machine with their
Oh,
new Spiked Cherry Slushie Steel Reserve Alloy Series. And so in my travels over the past few weeks, I went to a few stores, and lo and behold, there it is. There it is. The Steel Reserve Spiked Cherry Slushy flavor. The 8%, see right there, matches the
yeah.
hat there. So spiked cherry flavor. So figure, why not feel the steel and and crack this guy open here as well. Now I'm not gonna. I do have another can that I will crack open at a later day and do an actual slushy with.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get the baseline of how this is too. I did bring a cup with some ice to
Okay.
pour it over the ice to give it a little extra, but first I'll crack open the can itself and give this a shot and see, because this was the newest flavor in their lineup from, I think, about a year or so ago that they came out with this. So let's crack this bad boy open
Get you some.
and see. Ooh, that smells
Huh?
just like a cherry slushy.
Oh, dog.
So if they can really nail this flavor, I mean, who doesn't love a nice cherry, slushy, icy, slurpy, whatever you want to call it?
And I preach year after year.
No.
This is the time of season where that is perfect.
Exactly. Now I know we've hit May. Summer's around the corner, so if this is a winner, be perfect to pick up. So, cheers.
Cheers.
That's good.
Yeah, your eyebrows went way up.
That tastes just like cherry. I don't taste any alcohol with it. That is pretty good. So I could see definitely putting this in the blender with some ice, which I did before when I mixed the Tiki Steel Reserve with some Italian ice. That's a really good combo. But mixing this with either, I mean, I guess you could mix it with some cherry Italian ice, or just do some crushed ice and just do it that way. But yeah, this is really good. So let's see. Let's pour this out. Let's just see how red.
How that color looks, yeah.
There you go. Look at that right there. Nice and red. Right there.
You know, I kind of miss going back in the day. I'm talking 09, 05, you know, somewhere in that range. Maybe 11. When all the gas stations had the different icy machines.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I would match, I've said this before, I'd match my icy up with a Four Loko and just do half the icy, go pay for it with the Four Loko, and then go out to the car or truck or whatever and half and half it. And that's what I feel like it needs to happen with that one too.
Yeah, and actually the one spot I stopped in Pennsylvania, which we might have talked about it the last time. I said they did have the alcoholic slushies, and this was one of them that was there.
Yeah.
And now I put it in my nice little Steel Reserve
Dirty dog
koozie here. Thanks to our friends over at Steel Reserve for sending this care package a while back. But yeah, I saw it when I was checking out, and I looked over, and they had the Steel Reserve, the cherry slushy there, and I was very tempted to do it. It's like, oh, do I get one? Do I not get one? I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll just get the cans now, and I'll do my own later. That is really good. I have to give them credit.
I can tell because I can see your face expression. I know you well enough.
Yeah.
When something hits your palate, like I said, your eyebrows disappeared up into your hat.
Yeah. There was no I smell poop face here. It was the yeah. And I did get an email from Steel Reserve the other day saying that they are cooking up a new flavor. And they said, with your help, we can make this launch epic. If you take our survey right now, you can get a sneak peek of the one that's about to drop. So give us a hand and get an exclusive preview. So I clicked on. I haven't filled out the survey yet, so I figure we'll go through it now.
Okay.
We'll fill out the survey, and we'll see what kind of sneak peek we can get of the new Steel Reserve Alloy Series flavor. So it says here, fan survey, we're cooking up something epic in the Alloy Series lab. We'll need your input to make it legendary. Take a quick sec to answer a few questions, and in return, we'll hook you up with an exclusive sneak peek of our new bold flavor. Okay, so it says enter your email. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. When you're not sipping on Alloy Series, what's your go-to hobby that fuels your passion? I was saying drinking. That's
Search. Yeah.
okay. What music genre tends to top your playlist? Any favorite artists or bands we should be checking out? So I guess we'll just keep it simple with genre on the top of your summer playlist.
You're not gonna put Robert Palmer.
I guess I should. I should put that. Yeah, let's do that. Who doesn't love some Robert Palmer? Some Simply Irresistible. Okay, if you love to kick back with a cold one and dive into some gaming, which platforms or titles keep you glued to the screen? I mean, I'm not into too much gaming these days
Yeah.
anymore. Let's just put some Nintendo. It's a generic. When it's time to chill at home, either solo or with the fam, what TV shows or movies are you throwing on? Let's see.
I don't know, SpongeBob.
Okay. All right, SpongeBob it is. Okay. Okay, we're all about epic collaborations. Which other brands or people do you think Steel Reserve Alloy series should collab up with? I think there's only one answer for that, and that's Bum Wine Bob. And beyond the buzz, what's one thing that you love most about being part of the Steel community? Let's say some. Let's just say tasty drinks.
Tasty drinks, yeah.
Tasty drinks. This right here. This is a tasty drink. Okay, so let's submit the form. Okay, here we go. Thank you for jotting down the energy survey. It's our passion that fuels the Alloy series fire. Ready for that sneak peek now? Get ready to taste the chill of our bold new flavor, lemon ice.
Oh,
Yeah, the survey may be over, but we're always love hearing from you. So be sure to follow us on socials and share how you're enjoying Steel.
okay.
So the newest flavor of Steel Reserve Alloy series that will be coming out soon is lemon ice.
Lemon ice. That
So
sounds good.
That's interesting. That sounds. It could be good. That's interesting. That's not something that I would have thought, but I'm assuming like a lemonade, essentially.
Sure.
So if they can nail the cherry flavor like this,
The way they did, yeah.
and you can do a lemon ice, and then essentially do the same thing, do that with some slushy type thing, like your own Italian ice deal. I think you'd have a winner.
Yep. I agree.
So lemon ice Steel Reserve Alloy series coming soon. I don't know when, but soon.
Well, thanks for sharing that survey with us.
See, that's why I was waiting. I got it the other day, and I'm like, you know what? Let me wait. Let me wait and see. I didn't know they were actually going to reveal the flavor. They were like, oh, we'll give you a sneak peek. So I thought maybe it was some sort of a hidden code, or like a few years back, they did that mystery flavor, Steel Reserve, which was like, oh, this is our new flavor. And it was like, oh, guess what it is? You could win, $5,000 or whatever. And it might have been more than that. I don't know what it was. But then that ended up being the spiked orange soda flavor, which is another very good one. So they do pretty good with their flavors.
I've got to say that their flavor profiles are on point. I mean, if it says it on the can, trust me, it's what you're going to taste in your mouth when you crack that fucking thing.
And maybe it's because they're all at 8% compared to the Four Locos at either the 12 or the 13.9.
Yeah.
So maybe at that lower ABV, you can kind of hit that flavor a lot easier than having to hit that alcohol flavor. Because as we know with the Four Locos, some of them are solid, and some are like, it's we did the whole power rankings. It's out there.
The number 8 number on the ABV is a perfect round number. Yeah, I like Four Loco, 14% or 13.9, whatever it is now. But the typical person is limited to one.
Mm-hmm.
If you go two, I mean, you're asking for
You're asking for trouble.
trouble.
It's
Court
getting a little
case.
dicey.
And if you go over two,
You're done. You're
yeah,
done.
you're just insane and yeah, maybe a good time, but you're not going to remember.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely not gonna remember that one.
Yeah, but 8%, if you slide into the second one or even the third one, you're still kind of safe. Um, but you're right. The flavor is there. It's strong, and I can just see how good it is watching your face taste that for the first time. I know I have to go find it.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
I know you gotta to hit that four lo
Roadhouse
I was gonna
says
say
no.
Four Loco find of the Steel Reserve I keep saying Four Loco, the Steel Reserve
Yeah, we've been on that loco
binder. I
train,
know.
and
Well, let's see. They got I'm looking in your area here. No results found for the cherry at least.
yes,
But the other ones are out there near you.
and I've had them.
Yeah. So let's see what
Doing
other
this,
ones. No.
doing
What
this
do we got
thing.
here? Island. That looks like it's just the basic ones. So I was gonna say if you can get the cherry or the island punch, and they're still they still have the Steel Reserve, the triple export on the list of the finder for the product, but that does not exist anymore, sadly. But we did the edge. But there is the Icehouse, the original, the OG right there.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't looking. I was too busy looking at the Steel Reserve
I
finder.
know. Uh, it's so good. Not to jump off what we are talking about. It's so good not to have Roman Reigns as champion. I'm
You
just.
don't want
It was time for a
yeah,
shift.
it was time. Yes. This is enough
I
after
was telling my wife the other day. The champions back in the day defended their title every week. They may have lost it for a week or two, but they got it back. There was no 3-year reign.
no.
I just find that very discouraging that nobody can beat anybody on any given day can win. But hated that shit. I like Roman Reigns, but I hated that period.
Right. Well, I think the problem is you booked yourself into a corner with
Yeah.
how long the reign got,
Same with Gunter.
and then it was like, okay, we're just gonna keep topping all these people on the list. Saying,
I mean, look how many times The Rock and Stone Cold.
oh yeah, it was
How
back
many
and
times that
forth.
title moved around?
Exactly. Over I mean, between the two of them in a 3-year time period, probably like 10 title changes, 10
Yes.
championships between the two of them, not including other people in between
And
well.
it doesn't diminish how much fan base or how good you're liked or disliked because you lost the title. I mean, it just brought me back next week to see you kick ass and win it back.
I was gonna say, because it's like what it was 3.5 years, I guess, pretty much of Roman Reigns as a champion. And if you look in that same time period of when Austin first won the title in 98 to 2001, we'll say, there was probably at least 10 probably title changes during that time period between like Austin, Rock, Triple H, Mankind,
Mankind,
Undertaker,
yeah,
Kane. I mean, so many between in that same time period that you would have had that, and nobody complained. People always say, "Oh well, you don't want to have the title changing all the time because it devalues it." But 3 years is a long time. It's not like '80s Hogan when that was at the time. You're not running shows on primetime TV
correct.
every week, so
Yes,
it's a different time.
I just it makes it more interesting for me to, yeah, what twist will happen to make you, yeah, you can have somebody interfere and you lose the title. It's not a bad thing. Just sneak around and get it back and do your dirty deed, get it back. That's what makes it entertaining to me. And it's just got me so frustrated.
Yeah, well, now that that's over, we'll see. We'll see what Cody does with it now. As
Sure.
somebody who's there every week on the shows, defending the title.
He better be
I
starting.
mean, so it'll be interesting to see. Roman he worked himself into a good deal where he wasn't only had to be there a handful of times a year essentially, show up for a couple of the big events, not even all of them, and a couple SmackDowns here and there,
Yeah.
and, and do your thing. And so kudos to him for getting to that
Are they
level.
really trying that push for Solo to be tribal chief?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I
Yeah.
think he's
Well, they're all
got
going with that. Like seems like it's gonna be the new bloodline versus probably Roman will come back, the old bloodline, and then where the Rock
yeah,
falls into it.
but Solo. I mean,
Yeah.
he'd be a good tribal queef. Come on,
He's
dude.
he's the enforcer.
I hate his gimmick. I mean, I hate his gimmick.
Yeah.
Uh, sorry, dude. I took us off the other direction.
So how's that Icehouse?
Hey, listen, I love this.
I
And
was gonna say, because what
I beat,
that's 5.5, right?
correct. I beat
Okay.
myself up that I haven't gave it more attention in the last few years because I've been on the Four Loco train and the Colt 45 train, and this stuff gets pushed aside and overlooked, and mistakenly, I like it.
Yeah, and there's another one. There's not many places near me that have the Icehouse cans.
Yeah.
Let alone I've only found the 40s in the one spot
Ugh.
that I picked up the one now, and there were a few spots that used to have Icehouse, regular Icehouse. One spot had 6 packs of bottles of Icehouse a while back, but they don't have those anymore. So
I want to know. I'm sorry, I'm getting on my phone. I want to know when Icehouse first came out.
let's see, do a little research. Yeah, let's see. Okay.
Okay,
How Icehouse got to your house?
okay. So Icehouse was introduced in 1993, which I can recall that and remember that. It has reinforced its position ultimately. Yeah, so everybody was going crazy because it was 5.5% volume at the time. Still didn't affect me because in that time period I was still am a huge malt liquor guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave it a shot then. I remember when it came out and the big push in the bar and stuff like that back then. That's why I used to do a lot of club hopping, and yeah, I knew I had to know that I wasn't crazy. So I graduated in 90. So shortly after that's when 93.
Yeah, I'm going through. I found a article here about the how Icehouse got to your house from All About Beer magazine
Okay.
from 2017, and then yeah, essentially doing 93. And yeah, it's funny, yeah, because it was 6.9% in 2017, and I think that's the one that I picked up. I think was the last batch of bottles of 6.9%
Was that like a rare
Icehouse.
run or
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a rare runner, but I know after that they bumped it down to the 5.5. So let me take a
because what
look.
I just read said they came out in 93 with the 5.5%.
Yeah, it might have been they might have bumped it up
Yeah.
and then
Something
brought it
kind of
back
happened in
down.
that time period for them to think that they need to stretch their dingling out a little longer.
Yeah.
Hmm. So what you want to do is see what else came out in that time period that they bumped up.
Yeah, because I did a feature on July 14th, 2017 on the 6.9% Icehouse as the beer of the week.
Okay.
And this was right when it was announced that Icehouse was going to be taken back to its original format and lower the ABV from 6.9 to 5.5. So I guess it was at 5.5. Then I guess they bumped it up for a little bit
Okay.
and then lowered it back down. Yeah, because then in 2018, I got the 5.5% and did a feature on that one. Yeah, and then in 2022, that was when I had my first 42 ounce of the plastic Icehouse at the 5.5.
Gotcha.
So don't say you don't learn anything out here, people. You tune
Yeah.
in.
I mean,
We're like a beer history podcast as well, and I like doing it. I get fascinated by going down these rabbit holes of
the fads and
history
trends.
of beer and
Yeah.
trends and
Yes.
fads and there's not really that many people that will do it for Icehouse. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll sit there
And
and if you're listening and you like that, let us know. If you want to see more beer history, we'll do. We can pick one beer. We can pick like Rolling Rock and go through one day and go down the
it's
history of Rolling Rock. If that's what you want to see, that's what you want to hear. You let us know.
my wife was at her job and she was telling some of the people she works with about our podcast. And so instantly, a couple guys were like, "Well, ask if he's ever heard of this or if he's ever had this." Or and one of the mentions was Red Dog. I'm like, "Of course we've had Red Dog,
Yeah, yeah,
and they brought it back for a little bit, and if you don't remember, lady, the whole fridge was. I got 2 30 packs of Red Dog when it came back out again in like 2012. Somewhere in that range, they reintroduced it, and I had 2 30 packs of cans, and I totally destroyed the fridge because whatever was in there came out and went in the trash. So
yeah.
I could put
I
beer.
need room for the Red Dog,
Yeah,
people. It's quality real estate. We need to have it out there.
and I'm like, you don't remember me doing that? You were so pissed, and she's like, oh yeah. I
Oh
said,
yeah,
"Yeah,
that Red Dog.
yeah." And so go back and tell your buddy like, try something different on me. Yeah. So I think we probably gained a couple viewers from her and her job.
Hey, bring them on. We don't care where you find us. Just show
No,
up.
we don't care.
Here. So you said we're trying to grow the YouTube channel. The more subscribers, the more content get out there. So it just takes
Yeah.
word of mouth.
We're all the time putting in the work. and doing the research and getting as much content as we can for you guys. But we also ask for some help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, point us in a direction you want us to look at this rabbit hole. I don't care to go down one.
Yeah. Yeah. Or if you have drinks you want us to try, let us know. We're more than happy to take any suggestions you might have out there, and if you even want to send some our way, that's not obligated, but hey, we're not going to
No,
turn it down
it's much,
because
because it's so regional.
yeah, you don't know where you can find. We've talked more than enough today about where you can find stuff in certain areas of the country. So if there's something in your area that's prevalent, but we haven't tried it,
Yeah,
then let us know. Because as we teased in the beginning, we said we had some things that would be coming up in the next few weeks, and one of those things is something that somebody out there was nice enough to send over because he knew how much we like malt liquor, high gravity
yeah,
drinks, and he said, "Hey, have you guys ever had camo before?" And I'm like, "I've never had. I know Roadhouse never had it.
yeah.
Like that's been like on the wish list, and I think he's out in is it Oregon, I think, or somewhere
Come,
out on the
come on.
on the West Coast,
You're shit.
Oregon, Washington, out there. He's like, hey, he's like, I've drank that, I've drank the earthquake, I've drank all these things. Let me send you over some. You guys can try it out. So he was nice enough to send over.
Ah,
He got the camo, the black ice, coming in at 10.5%
holy shit.
ABV, and then the special reserve, special reserve. I love that special reserve. Like it's this
Yeah,
high class shit over there. The camo black, the extra X at 12.2% ultra premium.
yes. I
There,
mean, I've seen this shit since the 2000s, late 1999. I've only seen it. I've never. Oh my goodness.
so he was
This-
nice enough to
I'm more
send
excited
over.
about this than I am the double malt.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wow. I've been searching double malt and you made all my dreams come true.
right.
But
So
camo is a different story.
yeah, I've heard stories about camo and what can happen after drinking camo. And so it'll be interesting to see because he was nice enough to send over some cans for myself and some for Roadhouse.
Oh my
I
God.
finally dropped everything off. I dropped the care package off at the post office today.
No shit.
That's on its way to Roadhouse. That has the camo in there with some double malt as well, and and, and another goodie we'll get into in a minute here.
I'm
But
going to die happy,
so
man. Oh my God.
so that's what you have to look for. That's what's coming up on tap in the next few weeks. Because I haven't decided yet if we're gonna do. I think we might have to split these up into two
Yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
things. Because
They deserve their own
yeah,
episode.
I think one each. Because I was like shit. I'm like 10.5 and a 12.2.
I'm gonna cry.
I think we'll have to split them up into one week and one the next week with the camos there. So so because I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm,
as much as I want to do a side by side
I'm
of it,
tearing up a little bit.
I think it needs to. I think it needs to. They need to each to have their own day in the sun for
You're
each of them
absolutely right.
themselves out there. So kudos to that. And I did tell him that I finally got around to because he sent me these a few months back, and we were just kind of waiting for the right time. And now that we're in malt liquor May now, so it's a perfect time to do it. So I sent him a message. I said, "Hey, I'm sending it over to Roadhouse." I asked him if he wants to join us. He hasn't said anything yet, so maybe we have a special guest for that show.
Sure.
You never know. So stay tuned for that one. And then something else that I picked up in my travels that is on its way to
More?
Roadhouse. But wait, there's more.
Holy
And
shit.
is that something else that we've been trying to get our hands on is that we all know we tried the Four Loko Jungle Juice. We did a whole podcast. Roadhouse sent those to me before I could get my hands in his
Yeah.
little nesting boxes of the packaging when he shipped them over to me. We documented that whole Christmas experience, shipping delays and all that. So, which luckily now we're in the middle of the beginning of May. There's no holidays, nothing to stop any shippings. So hopefully we'll have that stuff by next week. But while Four Loko introduced the Four Loko Jungle Juice, there was also a competing brand that came out with their own Jungle Juice, and that was our friends over at Juice released Four Loko Jungle Juice. And in my travels, I did pick up, and I'll show you this box here. I picked up, along with my other goodies here, some Jungle Juice that will be sending, that is on its way right now. Where the package is right now, it's somewhere on its way to Roadhouse.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
But I
Yeah.
got those
Yeah,
there,
man.
the Jungle Juice there. So right here we will have a
Oh,
side by side comparison. And I think what we'll do for this one, I think we'll do the Jungle Juice with the Four Loko Jungle Juice to compare the two of them side by side to see how those turn out, because we're not too worried about. I don't want to see wasting the Four Loko Jungle Juice, but
yeah,
that's easily available. So
yeah,
if we drink, like we want to savor and enjoy the juice, Jungle
absolutely.
Juice, because that's the rarity, that's the special one. But the Four Loko, we can do what we want with that one, because we can
Yeah,
get that tomorrow. We can
yeah.
get that right now if we want to.
I had
So
one. I had one 2 days ago.
yeah. See,
Yeah,
so we can
it's
compare
good.
we can compare the 14%
Yeah,
Jungle Juice
yeah. They don't give a shit about that 0.1%.
compared to the 13.9% Four Loko Jungle Juice.
They're still
So
flexing their bloated love
that's
knuckles.
another one that'll be coming up in the pipeline in the coming weeks.
God
Is
damn.
the battle of the Jungle Juice, and the Jungle Juice.
Well,
So
you're laying all this shit on me all at once, and like I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can lay something on you right now if you give me like 5 seconds,
all right,
and I'll be right back.
go.
I've
You
got
go.
a fucking surprise for you that's going to knock
Okay,
your socks off.
surprise. A lot of surprises here today. You see, you stick around in the podcast till the end, you get surprises. You never know. Good surprise, bad surprise. You never know. We cracked open today the Steel Reserve, the spiked cherry Slushie. Very good. Great drink here. And the Icehouse Edge right there. 8%. Back in business right there.
Now,
So the good stuff.
I'm not going to say that it's going to knock your socks off like what you just did for me, because we're talking 20. It's 2024. When I first found out about camo, and I had this revelation of how regional malt liquor was, and how many different names of shit that's out there that I've never tried, never probably will try. Camo is one of them, because you had double X or triple X of certain malt liquors. But when you get into something that says they're a 5X malt liquor, that's
that's
really
legit.
triggered some curiosity. What is so special about that? But I found something in my travels that we predicted. So you did the power rankings on all the pre-games. I haven't had all the Four Loco pre-games. And you came up with your power ranking. And I right at the end I said, what if they do a sour cosmic punch pregame?
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
what are you going to do? And literally, like 2 days later, Four Loco on their Instagram says, "Kabam!
It's out
Sour
there.
cosmic punch." Well, look what I found.
Oh, there it is. Four Loco pregame.
It's
Sour Cosmic Punch right there. Look at that. Nice and green. Look at that.
so I bought 2 bottles of it. The first bottle didn't survive, so I can't do this with you. But this one is yours.
Okay.
It's I'm slacking. I need to get it in the mail. I've had it since the beginning of the month, but a lot of shit's going on. But this one's yours. You hit me with all this bullshit. I didn't think I was gonna, but
There
oh
it
my
is.
goodness.
Four Loco pregame Sour Cosmic Punch right there. So
And I'm
we
not
got
gonna
some.
say what I
Yeah.
think of it or anything like that.
Yeah. I want to go into with a clear, open mind.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all on you. But one thing I will say, this color does not match the color that's in the can. But cheers.
That's the
That's it.
top secret stuff. Oh yeah.
I'm overwhelmed right now. I mean,
A lot of goodies.
a
A lot of
lot of
goodies. So now's the time to get out there and spread the word and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to grow
jump
those
on board.
subscribers
Jump on
out there. Hop
board.
on
This
board.
excitement
It's
train is
free.
rolling hard.
It's free. You want malt liquor history. You want beer history. You want bottom shelf
Yeah.
booze. LSD with BWB, getting out there searching those liquor stores. You want to go out there searching yourself. I'm always happy to hear
Yeah.
people that are like, hey, I found this, I found that. We really want to create this as like a big community of people out there. And I know
Sure.
we have our core group of
Yep.
people out there, and
And
we love it and we appreciate them. But I think we could get out there and to more people if they just need to know about it. That's the thing. There's so much content out there on the internet these days that it's you get lost in the shuffle. But if you like it, you enjoy what we're doing here, spread the word. Tell your friends to subscribe on YouTube to Bum Wine Bob. Subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast apps out there all over the place. BumWineBob.com. We got all the goodies here.
yeah, come drink with us. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly. You want to be on the podcast? You have a drink suggestion? You want to come on here? You want to hang out? Shoot the shit. The offer is always on the table. We're always happy to have people to join us.
The co-host role.
He sits down there in the
Just
bottom.
like we talked about Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Put me out. Step up.
the reign is over.
Yeah.
I kick him down down there on the bottom of the screen and the little box in the corner.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Come in.
Yeah.
Roadhouse is here.
I was gonna say we're too close there. I'm trying to find the see like that. Let's see. You're in the little Yeah, so he's down there. You worry about him in the corner over there. We're over here.
The big window.
Yeah.
Do the work. Do the work.
Yeah. See?
Here's something you brought up the other day. Mad Mosa.
Yes, we're on the 2-year anniversary of
the
Mad Mosa experiment.
Oh my gosh! It didn't even seem like that.
I know. 2 years ago, a couple days ago, I think 2 years. That as of today, when we're recording this, was when it was posted. If you don't know what the Mad Mosa is by now, shame on you. But
right.
But that is the MD 2020 Orange Jubilee and your favorite variety of cheap champagne. Whatever
Yes,
you want. It was definitely nothing high class. I
it
know we
was
went out.
a
I know
freaking
we
winner.
went out for like the cheapest champagne that you could find
Surprisingly,
out
we
there.
both chose the same champagne.
Yeah. I think the only difference was I had a big bottle. You had, I think, one of the smaller
Yes,
bottles of it. That was the only difference between the two. And mixing that together for the Mad Mosa, which pretty good. I mean,
time
you
flies
can't
when you're
deny it.
having fun.
Yeah, you can't deny it.
No, it was amazing. It was probably one of the top tier concoctions we've done, in my opinion. You may disagree, but the Mad Mosa was a winner. I
The
think
Mad
you had a winner
Mosa,
the
the,
next day,
yeah,
but
yeah, the Mad Mosa was a winner. It was when I threw in that neon burst, the the spike punch or whatever it was. That was what threw me over the edge, which
okay.
caused me to have a rough day the following day. The Mad Mosa you could get through, but when I threw in that third beverage to it, and I know I drank it separately.
Yeah.
Did I? I don't know if I mixed. I mean, I might have. I haven't gone back and listened to it since then, so I don't know if I mixed them all together, which I very well might have. And that right there was the end right there, because that next day was rough. That's all I can say. I know. I know I did have to let some passengers off that morning and throw up.
You're the dog.
Yeah, but
Good deal.
but
Good deal.
but try it if you haven't tried it
Yeah.
yet. I
If
mean
you got any suggestions, we are always looking for the next big concoction or that we can do with bottom shelf liquors. I mean, I can't believe we went that long with not thinking about Mad Mosa.
Mhm.
I mean, you
Yeah,
have the classics, Night Mist, Thunderdew, the originals going back.
yeah, and then even last year we did the Snoopy special
The
final
Snoopy special,
the
yes,
special.
that was long
It was
overdue.
a great one there. We did the what did we call the Four Loco and
The
uh
Hall,
the malt liquor,
the Hall
no, the Sidewalk Slammer.
Sidewalk Slammer,
Yeah,
yeah,
with the Four Loco, because I know
and
I did it with the Warheads and the Old English, and I think, did you do Colt 45, I think?
I did Colt 45 in gold,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the Sidewalk Slammer is absolutely winner, no joke. You are not ready for it. It is knock your dick in the dirt
Yeah. I was
combination,
gonna say
but
we did
you're
that, and
still
yeah.
under. Well, nowadays you would have been under $5. You can still be, but I would say 6 on the high side.
Yeah, depending on where you pick up your
But your
beverages.
alcohol to booze ratio and price, you can't go wrong with the Sidewalk
It's
Slam.
worth it. It's worth it.
Absolutely.
And or like we said, and recently was the Hulk / the Leprechaun,
Yes.
which was the Colt
That was
45
crazy good.
and the Four Loco pregame Sour Blue Raz. And that one's probably close to, yeah, that $5-6, because you're looking
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
like $3 for a Colt 45 40 and like
On the high side.
$3 for
Yeah.
pregame. So
Yeah.
it'll get you where you need to be.
Yeah. It's amazing to watch a golden 40 of Colt 45 turn freaking green as the Grinch.
Yeah, exactly. You saw it. It's the Hulk, the Leprechaun. Very. We try to keep our drinks festive here.
But what we're saying is, if you know something that's
There we go.
going to spark our interest, let us know. We'll give everything a shot. We are that guy.
That's it. See, look at this. We got these guys. here today. We got Roadhouse had the Edge, the Hard Mountain Dew, the regular Icehouse. All the good stuff here. You know, the best of the worst.
Blast.
Yeah, we got all the good stuff coming up too on tap in the next coming weeks. Right there. The camo double feature, the Ice Brewed,
ridiculous,
and the Special Reserve right there. And then the Jungle Juice Battle right there. What's going on?
I'm done.
He's tapping out. He's tapping out.
I'm tapping out. I've
Throwing
got
in the towel.
emotion overload. Those are, a couple of things that the camo. I'm talking going back to the early days of 40-ounce maltliquor.com.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you had those early chat rooms to where it was just some of our younger listeners, it's almost AOL-ish, chat room type forums. And that's where I first discovered camo, and I was and that was a long time ago. That's all I say. Web 1.
Yeah,
Internet
back
Web
in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
The basic, and now finally, all these years later, 30 years down the line.
Yeah.
Right there, look at that. There's the Bobcat right in your face.
Yeah, that's the koozie. Or not koozie. What the fuck's it called?
Coaster.
Coaster.
I'm gonna say, see right there. There you go, right in your face. Look, right here.
Yeah, right in your face.
See?
Son of a bitch. Hey, if you guys would see that, I don't know if there's any crypto guys out there, but if you want to own your version of the old Bobcat and the NFT, let me know.
There you go. See?
I can put that together for you.
We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen. And you're investing very well into the future.
Yeah.
NFTs. Because we're getting deep in NFTs over here.
Yeah, all this stuff here. We got all the good stuff here. You tell us what you wanted. You want to hear us talk about it. You let us know. We'll get you covered here on Bowling with Bobcat. We got the best of the worst and cheap booze. We had the good stuff here today. The Icehouse Edge. Right there. Look at that. Right there. Edge. Right
That's
there.
awesome. I've already put mine down here.
Yeah. 8%. I have a little bit. Let me finish this off.
Mine is totally empty. I'm glad you brought this up because this is a winner. It's a winner that I forgot about. And, you bring up this old shit, and I'm glad you do.
Hey, you got that. We got the Steel Reserve here. We break it out of its comfortable koozie here.
Like every good episode, you get the cuckoo clock in the background.
Yeah, that's when time's up. That's time to wrap it up. All right, see,
yeah,
right, we got it. Yeah, the spiked cherry slushie there.
I can't wait to try that one. I'm gonna go out and look for it. I don't
see. Yeah, see if you can find that out there.
Yeah, because I'm heading to Louisville in the next week, so my chances of finding it is greater there than it is where I'm at now.
Yeah, let's see.
We just had Kentucky Derby last week, and
apparently, check out the Steel Reserve Finder on their website. I put in Louisville, Kentucky, and I went for the spiked cherry, and there are a bunch of stores that show up on the list.
Name one.
There is Liquor City.
Okay.
Expressway Mart, Premium Food Mart, The Green Store.
The Green Store. That's not. I don't know that one.
Shorty's Food Mart.
I know Shorty's.
Yeah. Mr. Silk's Party Store.
Yeah, dude.
Food
You're
Max,
talking
West Food
hood.
Mart, West End Food, and the Market Zone, and even more. There's 2 pages here: Grab and Go, Rhythm Food Mart, BP Mini Mart, Happy's Food Mart, Broadway Food Mart, T&L Food Mart, Nephews, Moe's Food Mart, Bright Slicker, and Garland Food Mart. So those are the ones
Buddy,
that
buddy,
say,
buddy. Thank you. Come again.
yeah.
All
So check it out. Check the Steel
I'll be there
Reserve of
next.
Finder
Yeah.
and see. There's a bunch of places there that say they have it. Look at the map.
No
They'll
shit.
lay it out for you there.
See, that's
But
something you do, and I don't utilize that as much as I should. Is the locators?
if they have it, and if it's accurate and correct, it works out.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it's not.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
So you see. So and anybody out there listening or watching, check it out. If you want to find some spiked cherry slushy in your travels, get out there, get searching. It's definitely a winner right here. You can't go wrong with that. But I think that'll do it for us here. Anything else you
I'm
wanna?
very content with what
Very
happened today.
content. Very content. You got some stuff to look forward to in the coming weeks out there of some goodies that are coming out there. What are you looking at? You trying
I'm just looking straight into the camera
to?
because I
You're,
ain't bullshitting.
you're freaking everybody out now. That's what you're doing.
I know it.
Yeah. So,
I wanted to go back for my own sake and look at the video after we're done to see how stupid it does look.
Hey, and if you want to see how stupid we look, subscribe, like
Sure.
the things. Yeah, it's free. Tell your friends to check it out.
We have a good
Subscribe
time here,
yeah,
and you guys can interact and
yeah.
have a good
This
time
week,
with us.
it's a recorded show this week, but we'll be back in the next coming weeks with some live episodes.
Yeah, I love the
When
live.
we get the chat rooms going there, probably when we get the camo or the Four Loco Jungle Juice and Jungle Juice battle. We'll probably do some lives in the coming weeks for that. But for this one here, he said, we'll put this one out there, let everybody simmer on it a bit, enjoy it. And we're still coming down from that high of the glass 40s
Sure.
hurting. So
If you guys ever want to see me get so drunk, I stutter worse than Joe Biden. I mean, stick around. The live versions is usually when that happens.
and get on that Edward 40 Hands episode.
Oh my God. Incoherent.
If you want to join us for that, let me know.
Yeah, participant. We're looking
make
for
it happen.
active participants for Edward 40 Hands.
Edward 40 Hands live.
Live, I want at least 5+ people.
Okay, we can do that. We can do up to I think it was 9 or 10 we can do on here.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we had that for the 300th episode.
You
we
need
had
to
we had the full
keyboard and do all the things. We're going to be duct taped.
Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have those 40s. I got this one here, and this one is still here. This so just like this. See those ones. See, where am I? I'm the one this way. See. Here's what I have. Well, I have the. Well, this is still the. This is the plastic one that was still here.
If I played Edward 40 Hands with the plastic bottles, definitely win. That big mouth on that thing, I could slam it.
Yeah.
I'm talking 2 40s in 10 minutes.
Oh, there you go. You want to see? That's a challenge right there.
I'm laying it down.
That challenge, we got the Manischewitz challenge out there. We get to 300 subscribers.
I've thrown it down. I'm going to call it In the Grave Challenge. And, like Pet Cemetery, I'll come back.
That's it. You bury him, he'll come right back up. So be ready. Hey, that's Roadhouse, everybody. So on that note, he is Roadhouse. Give him a follow. Social media at Roadhouse71 on Instagram. I am Bum Wine Bob. Check out the website at bumwinebob.com. Like, subscribe, rate, review. Bum with Bobcat on all your favorite podcast apps. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers. Motherfuckers.